A huge question I often ask myself is what makes a villain scary? Is it how crazy they are or how they can always outsmart the main character? No. What makes a villain truly scary is when it doesn't die. And that is the perfect segue into the movie Terminator, which, if I'm being honest, is an amazing movie. All the character development, the action, and the effects are all amazing. But that's not what makes this movie so fun to watch. It's the villain. You see, what makes a villain so enticing is the premise around it. A crazy clown or a man destined to defeat a god. These are all great premises, and there's no greater premise than the T-800. An artificial intelligence from the future that turns on its creators and ends up destroying the human race. But things go wrong for the robots and the humans start fighting back under the leadership of John Connor. So what's the AI's plan to fight back? Well, it's to go back in time and kill John Connor's mother, Sarah Connor. Of course, to stop this, John sends Kyle Reese back to save his mother. But what unfolds afterwards is a lot of action in 80s movies. But that's not what we're here to talk about. I'm here to talk about the final action scene of the movie, to show that a villain that can't die is the scariest villain of all. So, what unfolds is Sarah and Kyle have their last confrontation with the T-800, and it goes as expected. They fight him off, he evades. But eventually they hit him. He falls off his bike and he should be dead. But no, he gets right back up and then gets hit by a truck. Okay, now he should be dead. But no, he gets right back up, steals a gas truck, and begins to drive straight towards our heroes. As our heroes run away, they are able to put a bomb in the gas truck and it explodes with the T-800 inside. But he gets back up, then immediately succumbing to his wounds. With our heroes finally safe from the T-800, they meet back up, but little do they know that right behind them, the T-800 is emerging in his final, ultimate form. At this point, the protagonists realize that the only way to defeat him is to destroy him entirely. And one chase scene later, Kyle sacrifices himself to put a bomb in him and make him blow up from the inside. And at this point, you would think this is the end. I saw the pieces of him fly around the room. There is no way he could get back up after that. But he does. He doesn't have legs anymore, but he continues to chase after Sarah, even down to his last breath. At this point, anyone would think that there's no way to stop such a powerful foe. But Sarah doesn't give up. She keeps going, crawling away with her injured leg, and eventually reaches a crushing bay and traps him inside. But he still persists, attempting to choke Sarah through the closed door. So, in a last chance effort, she presses a button that activates the crusher, finally defeating the T-800. Not only is the action and the stakes in this scene amazing, it also sets up an incredible villain. One that beats our heroes down to their worst before they are finally able to defeat him. And this is amazing writing. Our characters are outmatched, unable to defeat the villain. This is the makings of a great villain. Any villain that forces our characters to grow to defeat the villain is a good villain. And there is plenty of character growth in this movie. Kyle and Sarah fall in love. Kyle sacrifices himself, and Sarah becomes more confident by the end of the movie. And this is all thanks to this guy. One thing that makes this villain scary is the fact that he doesn't feel pain, and we know that a villain that doesn't feel pain will always move towards its target no matter what. And this is a scary concept, but the truly scary part is that he is smart. He knows when he has the upper hand and when he doesn't. And he coordinates based on that, making him much more powerful than a creature that just chases you everywhere. Now, I hear you asking, but if a villain died, then that contradicts everything you've been saying. And yes, that is a valid point, but let me explain. The T-800 took so much just to kill one of them. I mean, they suffered multiple injuries, and one of them didn't even make it out alive. And remember, this takes place in the past, so the worst is yet to come. There will one day be millions of T-800s that can survive exploding gasoline trucks and bombs to the chest. This is why the T-800 can't die. Every time you defeat one, there's another one. It's ironic how close this story is to the Hydra. No, not the MCU Hydra, but the dragon itself. You see, once you kill one T-800, 2 more appear. And that is what makes this villain truly scary.